this part up, the blue light up.
That part up. All right, guys. Hope you're doing well.
I might as well pour 2 of these.
Yeah, I will. Let me just try to get this thing started. This was kind of a surprise show. Didn't know I was going to be doing this today. The pirate kind of insisted. But it's going to be fun. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, motherfucker. Oop, can't swear. Turn the screen off. All right, so there we go. Show is on. We'll see if we get anybody tuning in. And we will check out the new Arrma KRaton. Put this right over here. Get that on screen. Beautiful. You know what's going to be lame is if we open it and it's broke or something, because I just moved it around and it sounds kind of broken.
Nah.
It could be.
I don't know. It's faster and tougher. I don't see how it can be broken.
Like I said, every one of their boxes says faster and tougher.
Then what?
Then Traxxas is what I think. Pretty fucking sure. I don't know, but I'm guessing that then the competition, which is mainly Traxxas, is the main competition. But yeah, this will be fun. I got the new KRaton 4S. I don't know if it's version 3 or just an updated version 2. So some people are calling it version 2.5. Got one of these here. It's supposed to be red inside there. I don't know. We haven't checked it out yet. Here's the version 2, which was a really good truck. And I also have version 1 somewhere around here. We're going to get that car out and we're going to do a quick comparison between all of them. Right now I got the Pirate with me, so we're going to be doing some shots. And sorry guys, the view, it's a little bit it's lower. Oh, that's good. It's lower than usual, so it kind of cuts off our heads, but we're really just going to be checking out the cars on the table tonight. Are you kidding me? Why would you burp so loud? That goes out to potentially millions and millions of people.
Yeah, we have me, you, and Jamie watching right now.
Well, so. You never know. It's going to keep going after this. That's a Pirate for you. Okay, no problem. No problem.
Are you in there?
No.
Nope.
Alright, I'll go to the next alley.
Oh my gosh.
In the other alley, and I threw it over the other alley. In the other side.
It's always something. It's always something. If you guys are there, I'd love to say hi. Do you have version 1, 2, or 3 of the KRaton? What I'm going to do is grab this down and pull up version 1 of the KRaton. So here's my V1 KRaton. This was my first Arrma and my first basher ever. Prior to this, I never had any bashers. I just kind of like the race stuff, but got this around COVID time. That feels really rough. That might not run well right now. We'll see. So anyway, this thing is really cool. I had to put every upgrade in it, like the metal differentials, metal spur gear. I don't think they originally came with that in the first version. CVDs all around. It's got RPM arms. I put 6 S shocks on it, front and rear. That's a huge difference maker. This thing is so oversprung. It is extremely plush. Like I can hit anything with this. And sometimes when we go to the winter sand dunes, this thing, because it's so light, jumps as far as my 6S Kraton. So for my first Arrma, it had a lot of problems. Look at how high it sits. I have it really jacked up for probably, I mean, it's just more shocks than it needs, but it works well. And somehow we're still on the original BLX ESC and the original BLX motor. It's before they switched to Spectrum, not the original servo. This ESC is actually taped or like zip tied together to keep it together. Case is broken apart. And one time the motor did go out and I knocked the bearings out of it, put some new bearings in, and it's still working, which is impressive. I did not think it would last this long. I've had this for over 3 years, maybe going on 4 years now. Original problems were slip clutch. I always was getting loose at the beginning, but they got that figured out. So pretty much every modification I did on this car, I was excited for version 2. They put it into version 2, but they made version 2 bigger as well. So here's version 2. Excuse the filth. This is exactly how it came off the last time I drove it. Haven't had a chance to clean it. But if you'll see, they did a really good job of keeping it pretty clean inside where it counts. Filthy, wings filthy, front bumpers filthy. And I don't know if you can really see that or not, but that's really clean in there. So this version of the Kraton, longer and wider. I think they say 17, 18%. Comes with big bore shocks, same size as the 6S. It comes with the differential, metal differentials front and rear. Comes with metal slipper clutch. Comes with CVDs. All of that was an upgrade part before, so all that was good. Also the motor case is a thicker by a couple millimeters, so it's less likely to bend. So that's good. This one also has a HR Hot Racing steering bar, or what would you call it? I forgot. The pirate got it for me for last Christmas.
Yeah.
But yeah, these cars are really sturdy. I had no problems with this one. Some people have problems with chassis braking. It can happen. I broke that small chassis once trying to triple flip. Landed right on the back, and it was so cool. It's on video somewhere. It hits the back and it just stayed there for a second, and then like the top part of the car fell over and the bottom just stayed where it was at, and the body was holding the two chassis pieces together. So I'd say let's go ahead and
open it up.
What do you have? Do you have any opinion? You've been around for Kraton version 1, Little Red, Kraton version 2. You've driven them both. What is your opinion, Mike? I mean,
the longer chassis is better. Longer chassis is more stable.
Yeah.
If not, they put you into the flippy mode of the other one.
Like it acts like almost the new Outcast. So the new Outcast is shorter, which would equal the old Kraton.
What's that one?
This 6S Kraton.
Oh, 6S Kraton.
Yeah, it's a 6S Kraton. That's my race Kraton. 6S Notorious. All right, so you have some Technos. These are no Techno. I kind of call this the plastic Techno, as you can bash it like a lot of people actually do bash their Technos, or with a little bit of tuning you can have fun racing it. Not any real serious racing, but you can do a lot of fun laps. This one also came with sway bars front and rear, which the version 1 did not. So we'll go ahead and take a look here. I think we have a feeling. you guys could give us a like or a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. We'd love to hear from you in chat. Do you have any questions? I can adjust the camera somewhat if it makes it easier to see. So I just picked this today up at the local hobby shop, KRaton 4S. I like how they went back to the original red. I always thought the red color looked good. And these are now new metal center differential. There's several new things, but we'll go ahead and pop it open. All right. Yeah, that brings back memories of Little Red, the way it was so I mean, it looks just like the first version, just bigger. Not strapped down at all, so that's okay. Probably doesn't need it. It's an Arrma. It does come with the Arrma KRaton 4S technical pack, which
you got mud guards. That's standard.
Standard now.
Oh,
we'll get to that. So your get started, what's included. You've got batteries. Ooh, Arrma brand. I don't recall ever getting Arrma brand batteries, so that's pretty cool. And your standard little set of tools with some shock spacers. You also get a KRaton 4S faster, tougher support or showcase. You can scan with your phone to get more info. All right. Yeah. My initial impressions, I am really glad they went back to the red.
So no adjustable shocks. So the 6S comes with threaded shock.
Yes. This doesn't come with threaded shocks, but it comes with big bore shocks. The same diameter.
With
pop-ins. Which I've had no issues with before. Look how high this is set up. If you look at my other 4S, it's probably set up more like this, because at the track, I think it just runs a little better that way. But this is cool. I like the red look. I'm glad they stuck with these tires. They didn't have these tires on the first KRaton 4S. The first KRaton 4S tires were pretty pitiful. Hope I can find some here.
So, you know, just...
This was the first 4S KRaton tire. This is like a copy of, I think, the KRaton 6S V3 tire. Not great for much. They used this on the last two versions. It's a pretty good tire. I actually like the Outcount tire better.
The A, is that the Arrma? That's the Arrma logo, ain't it?
Yeah, I think you're right.
You didn't know that.
Eh.
You're an Arrma guy. You didn't know it was Arrma logo.
Not Arrma guy. I'm just dude.
Just dude. You're Arrma.
Oh, man. Anyway, looks cool. I like it. What do you think?
I think we pull the body off.
Yeah. One thing, I will be getting rid of the wheelie bar.
That's standard.
Before the first ride, yeah.
That's standard.
It's come on all of them. They will wheelie up on you. If you set the clutch a little snug, it'll really wheelie, but I don't like it because I like to be able to wheelie. You can wheelie past that, you know. You don't want, it gets in the way. If you're bottomed out, look, it's already hitting, so just drive it anywhere.
Take the training wheels off is what you're saying.
If you're on the street and you just want to do long wheelies, put it on. But if you go and dick around in the dirt and hitting jumps, it will...
I don't worry about long wheelies on my front diff.
No, I didn't think you are. Okay,
I keep
so...
the tires on the ground.
Let's see. Arrma generally have a very tight fit on those pins, but they all popped out easily, which was nice.
Oh, big difference already. See that?
Good looking body though. I think this body looks sharp.
Big difference already.
There's some big differences in this car.
You got.
Oh yeah, look at this.
You got a higher.
So there's extended debris guards. I don't know if that's their actual term or what they're called, but it's going to keep more rocks or wood chips from getting up in there. And that looks to be just part of the bolt-on. I wonder if it would swap between the two. Let me try to get the other car up here so we can see. May not be enough room. I wonder if these would bolt on this, because I do think that this could be significant. It's pretty nice to have that more protection, because it depends where you're driving. In a dusty spot like where I drive a lot or where you drive, it's not a big deal. But when we go off the track and there's that wood chips area, sometimes it'll fill up in there.
So side and front, these are separate from the chassis itself. Same chassis. Looks like same chassis.
No, it's not.
This
chassis, it's a different chassis. Different build here. This part is they have some grind outs, which a lot of people already did. A lot of people would grind it out to just let the debris fall out from there.
Oh.
So now they started doing that, and they added some material right here, because there was some front end breakage.
So it's tougher.
Supposedly tougher. It says faster, tougher. I mean, you're right so far.
So it's tougher.
Supposedly. The arms are the same, as far as I remember.
Front and rear look about the same, huh?
Yeah. I literally think the only thing is the chassis. The caliper.
Yeah.
What do you mean my caliper?
Your caliper. Your fucking caliper. Right there.
Oh, no. I know they're the same. I'm not measuring any of that. I know all that's the same. The chassis is different, though. So the chassis can be swapped. All of this is the same.
I think those rear arms are different.
No, they're not.
All right.
They're the same.
That's the same in here, too.
Yeah, it's all the same.
All right.
Then what, here's different. If you look right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of have a piece added where you see where this axle, you can see the back of the axle.
Yep.
And this, it has some sort of cover over it.
Oh, much better.
I don't know if that really makes much of a difference. I've never had that issue before. Differentials feel nice and smooth. They really actually do. Really feel good. Steering, everything looks exactly the same. The motor, the ESC is different color. I don't know if there's any difference in it. I believe the servo is updated to potentially have more torque. Yeah, I mean, while it looks good, it's not that different from the last one. And I wish they had just done, probably just done this version the last time. I always run one battery. I never run two batteries, so I'll probably end up getting rid of this and just having one battery here. You can cut this out and rewire it so you have one connection. I don't ever run two batteries. I just run a single 4S or even a 3S in my KRaton's.
What's the model number on the electronics? Does it say?
The model number on the electronics? I have no idea. No idea.
What do the instructions say? So is this, you have a carrier here. And you have your little guy there. Yeah, so this is the same thing you're talking about.
Yeah, that's how they are now.
Yeah.
Or version 1, they're different. Version 2 and 3, he's talking about this bearing on the drive shaft. It used to have a black plastic piece that screwed into the chassis, which actually seemed to support it better, but they did break a lot. Now, since version 2, it's been molded directly into the chassis. Not sure if there's anyone out there watching the show, but if so, feel free to ask any questions.
We have exactly 3 people watching.
Beautiful.
We had 1 a minute ago, so I don't know who's on there. No one's wrote in. I don't know who the other people are.
That's cool. Yeah, it was kind of an unexpected show. I didn't expect to get this. I've had a busy day. Me and the Pirate were going to go and drive our Technos at the local track, and I got there, and it was fun. Hung out with the dogs for about an hour and threw the Frisbee. But then I looked at the track. I walked around it. I didn't even walk to the track until like an hour, till when I called you.
No.
And I was like, dude, this thing is thrashed. I had my KRaton V2 with me and my Techno Truggy. And I was cool with that because I'd put the V2 out there and just rip. But it's trashed. So we decided not to. Then I got a call or a text from my buddy saying this thing was available. And so the Pirate was nice enough to drive me over. If you ever get a chance, you want a motorcycle or an RC in the Los Angeles area, check out RC Street Shop. They have 2 locations. One's in Lawndale on 169th and Hawthorne, and the other you'll find in Long Beach, right near Jack's Bicycles down on Spring Street.
6S, same size bore.
The 6S has the same,
but they're threaded.
Yeah. And it's truly no issue to swap them out if you want. This is a 6S shock. This would be a rear 6S shock.
Yeah. But it's adjustable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's much better.
You can pick these up in certain case breakers for probably $50 for a set of 4 of them. You slap those, and these are great. Everyone that always asks me, they come in the shop and they're like, hey, I got a KRaton 6S or a Notorious or whatever 6S. Hey, what's an upgrade for the shocks? There really isn't any right now. Maybe some M2C parts. They have a different bladder and there's just some different parts. But overall, this is a very sturdy shock that Arrma's put out for years. With your own tuning, because it comes with other pistons, different hole patterns, or you could drill them your own. And just I go with a thicker oil for the big hits. It's a phenomenal shock. It works way better than anything I've seen on any of the Traxxas stuff recently, including the Sledge, in my opinion. In my opinion. These are all just my opinions. So yeah, this whole part here is totally different. The motor,
it's better designed for bashing. Seems you got a lot more protective gear, better chassis upright, side guards. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, you know, they've probably taken comments and dealt with things to bring it into that area.
Oh yeah, that's one thing about Arrma. They seem to, from version 2, version 3 on their KRatons, they always do seem to listen to customer input. So which is good and bad.
Well, that's how you do it.
They don't do their own testing, I think.
Well,
they test a little bit, but their cars, like I said, my fire team, I got half a battery pack for the ESCs blow. I don't trust their electronics. I hope these will last a while, but I don't trust them. Being Spectrum, I don't think they're the best.
They look cool.
They look
because they're black, right? They're like, well, if we just paint them black, they'll work.
We'll see. The rest of the car, I'm really happy. Oh, this looks pretty cool. Let me see. Looks like that wing. Is that a different wing or no?
The same wing.
Same wing.
Same way.
I thought there was a change there. Guess not. All right, we want to go and hit the park with these things?
No, it's dark. I'm going home.
Dark. Oh,
No one's
pressed
really
the radio.
responding, so.
Yeah. All right, well, it's been fun. We've opened it up. I think it'll be a cool truck. I mean, obviously it will be. It is dark now, but tomorrow, hopefully I will go out and get a run in on this thing. Are you in town tomorrow?
No.
Damn. Son of a...
Not in town tomorrow, bud.
So this is basically, I think it's exactly the same. We do have some guards around here, but don't they look like they're bolt-on or something like that?
I'm sure they're probably bolt on.
That's so funny.
I mean, if you got the same diff case, the same everything, I'm sure they just made new parts to bolt on. So, you know, I get to them.
So here's a good thing and a bad thing about Arrma. In my opinion, Arrma totally redesigns their stuff. Sometimes every 2 or 3 years. I say totally, but they give a good redesign. It's been 4 or 5 years, and they've had 3 versions of the 4S now. Couple versions of almost all their 3S's. On the KRaton, they're on version 5 plus 2 EXB versions, so that's a KRaton 6S. Notorious or Outcast, I think, on version 3. They keep updating it, which is great. And for people like me who buy them, it's nice because almost every part you can just buy the upgraded part and you know, with 1 or 2 parts, update your car to current. But it's making it harder in the aftermarket. Traxxas, they don't seem to change their car other than color, paint scheme. Maybe they put lights on it. The slashes.
Well, Traxxas is the Volkswagen of the fucking RCs, right? Everybody makes afterparks for Traxxas because...
What did you say? It's their what?
It's the Volkswagen of fucking RCs.
Dude, that's got to be the new sound drop of the year. Traxxas is the Volkswagen of RC.
Everybody makes even Techno makes aftermarket parts for fucking...
That slash 4x4, how much has it changed in like 10 years? Pretty much nothing.
Why change it? Well,
the 2-wheel drive, same thing. The
low center
Rustler,
chassis,
the same thing.
Right. Yeah, I have a buddy out the track who runs an old school 4-wheel drive Rustler. That fucking thing. He runs the shit out of that thing.
Yeah.
But dude, I mean, he's keeping up with fucking everybody on that thing.
This was the original 4S shock.
Oh yeah.
That's the stock front shock. I think that's 14 millimeter as opposed to 16 millimeter.
Right. And my nephew has whatever it is on his what's the other small one I bought my?
You got the Vortex.
Vortex. Same thing.
He's got the smaller ones even.
Yeah, yeah. Not so
They're
good.
a little smaller, but they look the same.
Yeah, same thing. Plastic shock. That's so good.
They actually work well though.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we should get up early and go and hit the
Tomorrow
sand
I'm doing nothing. I'm not going to be here. I am not here tomorrow. I'm driving to Bakersfield.
Why?
Because I have to go work. You think I brought the work van down here for nothing? But I got to work.
Bakersfield. How long are you going to be there?
Whole week.
I'm going to look for dirt bikes in the Bakersfield area. I might have you pick one up for me.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm working all week, but I ain't got time to shop for dirt bikes. If it's easy peasy, wants to drop it off.
No, I'll figure it out, and you guys I'll tell you where to meet, and then boom.
Okay, there's a $200 fucking bring home fee for that. Throw the car in, I'll bring your bike home.
Fuck.
So
I'm really happy that Mike has made a change in the last 6 months. He bought an electronic or an ET buggy, the Techno Buggy 2.1. And I'm glad because before that he had the older Associated and Losey's. Then he got rid of every friggin' car, like 25 cars Associated and Losey. Now he got Techno Truggies, Techno Buggies. That's it. And he wants to get a KRaton for a basher. And that makes perfect sense because then you can do a track day with this. If you don't want to beat the crap out of your Techno, you can put some decent tires on
I got to
this.
find something to replace what I got. Yeah. Whether it's this or something else. I mean, something. We'll figure it out.
For sure.
We'll figure it out. I like this. It comes with the back guards. I mean, shit. Save up a little bit more money. Let's buy one of these if I was going to buy one.
Well, if you wanted one, you should have told me. I'd have got you one today. I was getting a good deal.
Really, we're gonna go down that road right now.
I can't.
Really, we're gonna go down that road.
I wish
right
I could,
now.
dude. I wish I could.
There wasn't a whole lot of effort involved in looking into that either. So.
Oh, bullshit. I know how it goes.
Yeah, so do I. So it's just me and it's just us and Jamie right now. So you might as well shut the show off.
No, it's fun.
I mean, if Jamie wants to know the truth, that's okay.
It's a fun show. What else should we do?
It's a no-show, bud.
It's still the same radio. Well, I even open it. I'll probably just program my DX whatever to it.
All right, so do you have a 10 scale buggy fucking receiver?
No.
You don't have one.
Or am I going to get one at?
I think if you have one,
I've had blown up ones over there.
Why do you keep blowing up ones?
You always hope you can salvage it. There's always hope.
Do you have one or two I can borrow to see if they work?
I can look over there and see.
All right.
Look in that pile of dead wires and the wires that all smell crispy and burnt. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. If anyone's interested in buying for real though, a Notorious 6S, pretty much an EXB version. They never made the Notorious in EXB. I built it from the ground up, all new parts. And so it has all the Outcast EXB or 90% of those parts. Probably only drove it 10 battery packs. It rips. Awesome. Does big backflips so easy off the dunes. I'll be selling that one. $400 with the radio and a 6S battery. Or if you just want the car, $350. So let me know.
For the one behind you, you might as well show it to people. Oh. The one person that's on now. Yeah, one guy watching.
All you gotta do is look back at one of the other shows.
Oh yeah.
I got numerous sets of tires for it. I can hook you up with 2 sets of tires. Brand new electronics, been run just a few times. Spectrum Electronics. I forgot the motor. It's not Spectrum. Have this 3D RC awesome printed wing mount, which does not snap. Bunch of EXB parts all over it as well. And a Arrma Racing cooling fan and heat sink. This thing runs really well. You guys are interested, let me know. Hit me up.
Same chassis as the original KRaton.
No, this is a shorter one.
The original KRaton was a shorter chassis.
Nope. No. On the 4S it was.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
6S. On the 6, this is 6S.
Oh, chassis is different?
Yeah, that's the metal chassis.
Gotcha.
Man, well, it's been a very fun show. Pirate wants to go. I just want to keep streaming.
You keep going. I can walk right out.
No, I'm just messing with you.
No problem.
It's been a fun time. We, the sun did go down quick though, so we didn't get to drive. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a comparison. You guys comment. Should I sell Pirate Mike the version 1, version 2?
Well.
Either one of them's a nice truck.
I'll think about it.
You would like version 1.
Give me a week. It'd have to be completely gone through, completely built, completely done.
God, completely gone through.
Come on, bud.
My cars are pretty much always ready to rock.
It'd have to look like this.
Won't take much. I told you how easy an Arrma is. About 3 minutes, I could have every electronic stripped and have that thing.
I want new diff fluid. I want everything. I want complete rebuild.
You probably want it for $100 too.
Nope. I gave him my price.
Did you say $375?
Fuck no. I'll buy. If I'm gonna buy an Arrma, I'll save up buy one for $440.
Please. Add in taxes, you're at $500 plus.
Not where I live.
You mean not where you live?
I have a hobby shop that does not charge tax.
Where is this? Where is this hobby shop that doesn't charge tax?
Can't tell you.
In the San Diego area?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't charge tax.
We get there in 3 days.
Oh, so they deliver.
They order it
from
the same place I do, and they do not charge tax.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I wish that's probably a better deal than I get.
Well, yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. The comparison between version 1 and
I like
version
it.
2
This is nice.
is no.
They did some good upgrades to it. I mean, you
can see where they made some changes.
You get some stuff. I mean, why would I spend $20 more for the first one when this is $20 cheaper and it's better upgrades?
Well, it's untested. Are they better upgrades?
There's $20 right there.
Yeah, but even on version 1 and 2, I used to rip version 1 so hard at the sand drags that RC Dead people, I hope you tune in if you ever are. Love to have you on the show sometime. RC Dead people would put on those sand drags and bashes. That version 1 would soar, and it would even rip. It's short. It's like...
It ran good. It ran the best with truggy tires.
Oh, of course. It always does.
Ran the best with truggy tires, but especially out there when we were running the track.
All right. Well, Pirate, you got your microphone?
No, it's right there.
Okay. All right, guys, we're going to tune out real quick and appreciate you tuning in. This was a real last-second show thrown together, but just fun. Stay tuned. We'll go and do some ripping on this car probably in the morning. Have a good night. Hey, if there's any questions or you want me to specifically address any issues, either with this Kraton or the other 4S Kratons, be glad to compare them. So just let me know, guys. Thank you.